Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a wavy hair Q&A and also showing y'all how I refresh my hair because I did get a lot of questions about that and I do have kind of a routine that I follow. So yeah, I'm also going to be looking at the questions on my iPad. I'm just going through some of the YouTube questions that I've gotten and also other questions that people have asked me to kind of, I guess, help give tips on how I take care of my hair. Keep in mind that this is just based off my hair experience dealing with my hair. I'm by no means a hair expert, but I'm going to try to do my best to give y'all some tips that I've learned. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first question I got is, how do you protect your hair while sleeping? I've tried braids, but they make me lose volume and the pineapple method always tangles my hair up. Okay, so I've had the same issue when sleeping. I've tried the pineapple method and for me it just got rid of all my waves. My hair was just left frizzy when I woke up, and I've also slept in braids before. I do like sleeping in braids sometimes because I do come out with wavy hair when I wake up, but it's not like the same hair texture because you're braiding it, so it'll come out in the waves from the braid and not from your own natural hair texture, which is totally fine. Honestly, the best thing that I've done while sleeping is I just sleep with a satin pillowcase and then I flip my hair like this and then put my head down, just so I'm not like sleeping on my hair because that will create friction. And also, even if you do have like a satin pillowcase or silk pillowcase, just sleeping on it overnight, it'll kind of flatten your hair out and you won't have volume. So I just recommend, like, if you sleep on your side or if you sleep on your back, just lift your hair up and then lay your head down and then just go to sleep, and then you can refresh your hair in the morning. The next question I got is, what do I ask my stylist for when I want a haircut? So I just ask for medium to long layers and then face framing pieces. I also tell them that I don't want to like blow my hair out. I want to style it curly or wavy because sometimes when I go in for a haircut, after they cut your hair, they'll like straighten it and like blow it out anyways. I also usually cut it no more than like a couple inches at a time. Sometimes when I go to get my hair cut, I'll also get it thinned a little at the ends, like with the thinning shears or whatever they use, just because my hair is really thick, and especially with wavy hair, you want it to be like bouncy and have volume. So if you have naturally thick hair, sometimes using the thinning shears just to get some of the extra weight out will really help your hair maintain volume better. Another question is, I also have type 2 waves, but only in the back of my hair. Some sections of my hair are straight and I don't know what to do. So I actually got quite a few comments about people having different like hair textures, like parts of their hair being more curly than other parts. I have the same thing. Like, I feel like it's pretty common. Sometimes it's almost completely straight, like if I've slept on it especially, which is really annoying. I wish that there was like an easy fix for this. Honestly, the only thing I really do is I kind of treat the back of my hair or like the inside of my hair different than the front, because the front is more wavy in texture than the inside. So I'll use more like products, like moisturizing products on the front because that's the part that gets more frizzy, and then the back I just try to use more styling products like gels, the mousses, to kind of like maintain the wave pattern. If you want a more permanent solution, the only thing I could really think of is perming like the sections of your hair that aren't, but I've never gotten my hair permed before. I also don't like that the insides are naturally straighter than the out. Like, I want my hair to be all one texture because it does get annoying. But yeah, I've just never done it because I'm kind of scared to like, I don't know, damage my hair or like change it. I haven't dyed it, haven't done any treatments on it. But yeah, I have thought about like perming the insides of my hair. I'm not sure if I'd do it. Maybe. We'll see. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know. The next question I got was, how do you make sure the front pieces of your hair sit off your face when it's dry? We have similar hair types, but the front of my hair always falls flat in my face no matter how I style it. Yeah, so for this, I'm actually going to show y'all when I refresh my hair. I actually use this, but I'll show you now. I use these little alligator clips, and on the front pieces of my hair, I kind of just clip them like that while it dries, and that way there's more volume in the front, and then it also like stays like that once it dries. Have I ever used a Denman brush? No, I actually don't own a Denman brush. I really only use the shower comb when my hair is wet, or I'll finger comb my hair. I have seen people with curlier hair textures use a Denman brush, so I would be interested to see how that may affect results. So I may look into that. If y'all want to see me trying a Denman brush in my routine for wavy hair, just let me know. But yeah, I've never used before, so I have no idea how it would turn out. Okay, so those were the main questions that I've been receiving recently, and now I'm going to show y'all how I refresh my hair, because that's probably been the most frequent question that I have gotten. And I know it is really hard for wavy hair finding out how to refresh it, just because your hair texture changes so much, especially when you sleep. It can be hard, but this is just what I usually do. I use pretty much the same products that I use in my wavy hair routine video, and then I'll also sometimes use a dry shampoo if I need to, if like the roots are oily. So this is how my hair looks when I wake up. There's not a lot of definition and it's a little messy after sleeping on it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take a wide tooth comb and gently rake through my hair while it's dry. I know a lot of people with wavy or curly hair don't recommend brushing their hair dry, but I'm just doing this to get out any major tangles and separate my hair so product will go through it more evenly. The next thing I'm going to do is start to get my hair wet. I really recommend using a spray bottle if you have one, because it makes the process a lot easier. I don't have one, so I'm just rinsing my hands under the sink and using that to get my hair wet. In this step, I'm not trying to get my hair soaking wet, just make it a little more damp so that product soaks in the hair more easily. Re-wetting the hair when you're trying to refresh your hair is also really important, because it helps reset any of the curls or waves that you may have lost while you're sleeping or that may have fallen out throughout the day. Now that my hair is wet, I'm going to gently comb through it again, and then I'm going to go in with the OGX Moroccan argan oil, and this is just going to help add moisture back to my hair and reduce any frizz from sleeping on it the night before. Next, I'm going to go in with a leave-in conditioner. I'm using the same Curls Blueberry Bliss leave-in that I used in my wavy hair routine video. And I'm using a very small amount of the leave-in conditioner and mixing it with water and raking that through my hair. I really want to make sure, since I'm just refreshing my hair and my hair isn't soaking wet, that I don't use too much product to weigh it down. Now I'm going to go in with the Shea Moisture frizz-free curling mousse, and I'm just going to do a few pumps into my hand and then rake that through my hair as well, just like with the oil and the leave-in conditioner. I really like this mousse, as I stated in my wavy hair routine video, because it's really lightweight, but it still helps define your hair and hold the waves throughout the day. And I also want to note that on my refresh days, I don't use any other styling product after the mousse usually. I find that it doesn't need any gel or anything after I put the mousse in, and my hair turns out just fine. Now this is the step that I think is most important when refreshing wavy hair. I know a lot of times second day, third day hair, I tend to struggle with volume, so using these alligator clips really helps. So what I do with these is I take 4 sections and clip them on top of my head. I usually do the 2 front sections in front of my face and then the 2 sections on top of my head right behind them. And I just keep these clipped in my hair as it dries to create more volume at the root. And these are how the 4 sections look on my head. This step is optional, but I usually like to diffuse my hair just for like a minute or so, even on refresh days, to kind of help dry the roots a little faster. I try not to diffuse the ends of my hair at all, just the insides or the under part of my hair that may take longer to dry. After that, I'll just let the rest of my hair air dry. So this is my hair pretty much completely dry. I let my hair dry with the clips in for another 30 minutes after I diffused it, and then I took it out and let the rest air dry. So this is the result. This is actually a pretty good refresh day for me. Usually with wavy hair, refresh days or second day hair, third day hair is not going to be as good as wash day, just because waves tend to be less resilient than curls, from what I've noticed in like retaining hair pattern or retaining your hair texture for multiple days. So that's something you have to kind of just like manage your expectations for. It's probably not going to be like as uniform of a hair texture, as defined. That's okay, it's just second day, third day hair. But yeah, if you have any other questions or any other videos you'd like me to do hair related or even like not hair related, just let me know and I'd love to do that. But I also want to thank y'all for 1K on YouTube. I really appreciate all the questions and comments y'all have written in my last videos, so I hope I answered some of y'all's questions today. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I will see y'all in the next one.